Part 2. Just poured scorching hot coffee on my thumb. Right thumb. It's the second time in the last week I poured scorching hot liquid on my thumb. But it's helping me to be distracted right now. Get through here. That's not the route I want to take. Oh, you see that deke move? You know what that was? That was freaking defensive lineman swim move right there, setting my engineers up. Oh, that got freaking blown to shreds. Quickly sell that off. I didn't really have much time there. That didn't go as smoothly as I would have liked, and that sucked. Okay. Okay. Alright, so ideally, I've read strategies about this one. That blew. Not gonna lie, I'm not satisfied with that execution right there, but it's gonna stay on screen. What you want to do is you want to ideally be able to allure their units south at least, or out of their base. I'm not very good at executing that. One of the ways that people will do that is attack their harvester, get all their guys out of there, then you can be able to freaking bum rush your guys in, and have a free reign. You could probably capture those Tiberium silos, and at that point, should be still out of range of that obelisk. Next thing you know, cranking out units from your own base, building Tiberium refinery, just mowing them down, probably even capturing a harvester within their refinery, and you can finish it probably within 5-10 minutes from right there. So I'm gonna try to avoid this harvester, and they got our harvester for his artillery launcher. Probably not gonna be able to do that. Run away, run away. So taking out that power plant, though, is a good thing. Those obelisks should be off. I don't even know how they're supporting themselves power-wise right now. There's 7 total SAM sites, but they have 6 right now. In addition to 2 obelisks, I don't know. It sucks that you can't tell their power levels. There are ways to in RA2, not this one externally. Obviously, you can tell with funds, which is a cool addition that I like. But at this point, it's just going to be kind of a mini war of attrition. Slowly but surely work through their units. You realize you're low on funds, so that can put you in a bind right now. Capturing a silo is very key at this point, because that's going to give you a significant boost. And you're going to probably be pitted to have to start selling some of your power plants. Mind you, normal guard towers don't work off power, but the advanced guard towers do. The reason for that is, if you've ever seen like one of the cutscenes of a guard tower, it's just like a minigunner or something in that guard tower. So unless the dude is fueled by electricity or needs his iPhone charged, there's no reason for there to be power. But with the advanced guard towers, apparently firing rocket launchers requires, and that was a sexy way to do it, capturing the freaking harvester inside there. But no refinery to dump it off in, but I did cut off their funds. And this one's looking like kind of a longer video than I would like it to be. Yeah, go and gather Tiberium. You have no place to dump it. I didn't get very many funds out of that one. Bang on the nail. C&C thing. C&C thing. Yeah, so the NBA draft happened tonight. Bulls got Denzel Valentine and Paul Zipser from overseas. Yay! And you can see right now I'm selling that guard tower. They have no more funds to come in. Obviously they have the ones that they've already got in there. But really no need. Your mammoth tank should be able to handle anything that comes down through there. They don't really make too many flame tanks that attack you, and you can handle any light tank with no problem. And if you do get your mammoth tank hit a little bit, just have him repaired. So you'll be relying on him quite a bit. Start taking out those SAM sites. As you can see, I might as well even probably fast forward this one, quite frankly. I'm not gonna though. I'm gonna stay with you guys. I was reading up a strategy on this one a little bit ago, and I did see that they like to use that draw them out of the base technique. I don't know if the guy made more vehicles than I did, but if you make that initial investment to pump out some medium tanks, I could see that being effective. You make maybe 6 of them, get that harvester out of there, and from that point, that's weird. Why is my power going in and out of my computer? It's freaking weird. The brightness is like randomly going in and out. I don't understand it.
Building.
Alright, whatever. It's not interfering with the gameplay. But it looks like they're kind of having a couple extra bum rushes.
Construction.
Crossing the river. I love how the tank's like just as big as the river. Or the mammoth tanks are. Those mammoth tanks, what all these freaking rivers are the same size, which is weird. I don't think that works that way, but apparently in Tiberian Dawn it does. Only make one size of river. Alright, get rid of you, you sucker getting into my base. They're just firing at the walls uselessly. Alright, so I figure now would be a pretty good time to talk some Command and Conquer history. I was reading on C&C Wikia, or whatever it's called, online. The original concept of Command and Conquer fiction was created by Brett Sperry, Eddie Larimore, and Joseph Bostic. It was essentially the predecessor to Dune 2. And it was gonna be, it was really weird, featuring wizards and warriors. You know, if it was that, I don't think I would be here playing this game right now. Not that there aren't games that I play that have wizards and warriors in it, but it's not the same element as Command & Conquer. The fact that it features like modern warfare, so to speak, with, you know, weird units, obviously, just puts it in an extra unique category. I mean, you got Warcraft already doing that. Age of Mythology, probably 5-6 years afterwards, you know, not quite the same, but I'm basically sacrificing this medium tank right here. Probably not the smartest thing I've ever done, considering my infantry are back there. They could actually be doing some work, but nice for us, the obelisks are off power. Take out that airstrip and you can be able to send your mammoth tank in to even do some killing. But I don't have many funds. Got one engineer left. Like I said, it's going to be used to get that silo. But what changed it for them, going on at the time, obviously, was the Gulf War. Kind of really started up. I was looking at Tiberian Sun graphic art for like their cover and whatnot, and I didn't play it. I played Red Alert 2 first, and like exclusively for a number of years through the Command & Conquer series. I didn't play any other games besides Yuri's. No, but just Red Alert 2 until I want to say 2007 or 8, and I just didn't want to get into it. I didn't think it was Red Alert based, and I thought it was like a completely different game. But it broadened my mind. That guy with the goggles, with the desert around him, I was like, okay, it's a spin-off of the Gulf War. So it kind of did a good job capturing that when I look at it. But a quote here, it says, it would be more accessible to people, obviously. War was in the news and the threat of terrorism was on everyone's mind. That definitely had an effect on the fictional world of C&C through a parallel universe was created to avoid dealing with sobering issues of real war. Really interesting marketing there. Because, I mean, you've got two paths to take. You've got the one that's realistic, like this, appealing to people because they feel like they're involved in it, kind of a weird, distant way. Appealing to what's relevant historically. It's an interesting strategy, more cerebral, I'd say. Then you got the one that's, you know, a little bit more offbeat. That also appeals to people. You know, it's a diversion for them, a mental diversion, a distraction, a distancing from the realities and sobering realities of life and war and terrorism and, you know, all those things that were on the horizon for us, not even knowing the issues that would come in years, you know, following that. We wanted to make it a contemporary war for a contemporary world with contemporary politics. A little too much use of contemporary right there. At the time, Brett Sperry had said it seemed to him the next wars wouldn't be fought nation to nation, but Western society and an anarchistic terror organization that didn't have a centralized government. Okay, so this webpage obviously was written a little bit later, but if that is paraphrased, that is extremely prophetic. Extremely. Like, insanely prophetic. Looks like it says Joseph D. Kukan, who is Kane's actor, mentioned that NOD was an invention of Eddie Larimore, with the two of them having extensively discussed biblical metaphor and image backstory, which is so prevalent and is really unique, and I did not expect it upon playing this game. Cain, obviously, Cain and Abel, supposed to be Cain, but spelled differently, C-A-I-N in English. Seth is one of the brothers, actually, the other brother, I believe that's not referred to. And then you have Ezekiel's wheel used, Temple of Nod too, which is randomly inserted. I mean, you just have other normal structures, Tiberian style, airstrip, whatever, and then Temple of Nod, you know, for nuclear missile launching. Really unique. Then, looking at some of these beta screenshots, they look really cool, actually. And actually, it looks like the medium tank was initially donned to NOD. Yeah, it was. And then the Humvee looks like a station wagon. Really weird looking flame tanks, too. Awesome Chinook helicopter. That one looks like it's the one used in Red Alert 1, though. It's a little bit puzzling. Some sick beta screenshots though, and like there's a beachhead landing where units are walking in like shallows. That'd be sick if units could walk in shallows. That's not even Red Alert 2. Or really, like any RTS period. Like that's really a foreign creation. But they had another issue. They wanted a substance, something that could be utilized economically, and they kind of stumbled upon Tiberium. You can see right here, they're going to send some of their units. They're depleted of funds, though, so you're kind of obviously in a safe spot with what I'm doing this little rush right there. That should be all that's left of theirs. Be careful. Don't really go for the airstrip or the looks like Bulls decline, Timberwolves draft night offers for Jimmy Butler. Okay. Bulls are still gonna suck, but I suppose that will be one positive little building block, I guess, for them to be good in probably 2020 again. So don't necessarily go for the SAM sites or the other buildings first. If you're gonna deal with something, take out that power plant or all the power plants if there are any remaining. Deal with the obelisk of NOD shortly afterwards, and then you can deal with the SAM sites last. And then they're gonna send in. Where was I at? Spice Dune 2, great idea. One of the fundamental problems, Lewis Castle says, was that we wanted to have a central resource that people were fighting over. Tiberium made sense, and it became the anchor representing wealth and power. It's really cool how it can be used in two different ways. It's not really used by GDI. It's harnessed a little bit sometimes, but it's more of avoided, and it's kind of obviously used economically, but it's not utilized for war. It's not utilized for technology per se, where it is that's a linchpin of the NOD creation technology and so forth. And it was the original concept of Tiberium was, I don't even know what this is. It's inspired by a 1957 B movie and Monolith Monsters. This game is made 40 years later, and they're referencing a B movie from the 50s. Sounds like some wacky dudes, some creative guys. Lewis Castle and Brett Sperry and all those dudes, and for them to put that 5 mini mission fun pack dinosaur campaign too, like I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them, and it was kind of cool how they set up LAN too. Really a fun thing that really took off with people. I kind of knew. I was watching some interviews about people playing it at E3. Kind of blew their minds. A lot of cool mods to it. A lot of cool updates. Obviously, it's free now. You can find it everywhere. Freaking everywhere. But Wikia is really good. It's home of fandom, as it's called. And all the SAM sites are in. Destroy them. You don't have to take out all the units, essentially. And that's a short flight for Moebius. He's off the map, and we're done here. I'll let you guys... Oh, this is just a freaking stock cutscene again. This does not work. Or maybe it does work, but it's not one grenade. You will not be able to throw one grenade or two grenades at a SAM site in this game and destroy it unless it has 0 or 1 HP. Okay? Don't try it. Don't be juked. Alright, so let's see what score I got. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Lost. Could have lost more. Could be NOD. I could be NOD, but I'm not. NOD campaign is a good time though. A lot different. I was kind of shocked the first time I played it. The new terrain that didn't even feature anything in Africa. Puts in my name. Next mission is the 13th mission. You have two options to go for, I believe. Am I right, or I'm trying to recall here? Yes, but you need to click in the center of them. This one, not too bad. You can finish quickly. I'll let you watch the cutscene, and we'll see you guys next time.
This is what it's all about. We've cornered Kane in his biochemical research laboratory. Fight your way to the lab and level it. Intelligence informs us that Kane's on site, so complete destruction is imperative. This ought to help. The boys at R&D have completed preliminary testing on the ion cannon, the next generation of strategic defense armaments. Its geosynchronous orbit gives it a target divergence factor of 8 to 1. It's an awesome weapon, the most powerful in our arsenal. You fought long and hard, Commander, and it's all come down to this. We're with you. Good luck.